Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy, Neko, with a late night, short and cohesive stream. Just finished up some work, and before I went to bed, I decided to just boot it up real quick. See if I can just get this out of the way. If not, I'll see if I can do it, part of it tomorrow. Um, okay. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Gotta make sure that I gotta keep these in mind. I gotta do one world quest before that world quest. And that world quest, the one that I'm requiring, it seems to be just basically get there, get to the volcano. It's pretty simple. So I gotta talk to some children in the collective of plenty. Let's do 60. I guess it's not active. Or it's one of these. something. I gotta talk to these kids. The Sacred Mountain seems to be having some tummy troubles. It pukes stuff out every day. You've seen it too. It's too dangerous to go out and play. In Uncle Kimoshi's stories, whenever the volcano's having tummy troubles, all it needs is a few good pats and it starts to feel better. If only my hands were bigger. I'm sure the grown-ups could pat it better, but they don't want us playing outside the tribe, so they keep putting it off. Haha, so that's what you think, huh? If you ask me, the Sacred Mountain's so big, we need the whole tribe to pat the tummy ache away. The grown-ups are all so busy. Just look at Verisa, working in the ore card all day long. We'll have to wait until they all have free time and then pat the volcano together. Yeah, you make a good point. So we'll just have to wait until the grown-ups get some free time, huh? And until then, we follow the rules and don't go outside the travel until the Sacred Mountain has calmed down, okay? Okay. What are you two discussing? Paimon just heard a lot of talk about patting tummies. We were talking about, blonde hair and the silver fairy. It must be the heroes Kinnick and Paimon. Yo, what's going on, Argentina? Just doing a quick short stream before I go to bed. So anyway, we were discussing some very super ultra important tribal secrets. So patting volcanoes is a tribal secret. What? Did you hear everything? You were talking too loudly. The next time you want to discuss secrets, whisper into my ear, okay? Okay. But won't that be a little too, close in? Haha, if you say so. Well then, Outlander hero, I'm Dunia, and this hapless idiot is Dutz, or Dutze. Will you stop calling me an idiot? Welcome to the Collectio Plenty, and welcome to your little, Typothesaurus. That's odd. There should be rooms that stop outside Saurians from entering the tribe. Does this have something to do with the Sacred Mountain being in a bad way? It just shows that rooms need a good pat too. The only thing around here that needs a hard pat is your head. Still, I never expected great heroes like yourself to turn up in the Collectio Plenty. You need help with something? Beat the 50-50 at 79 pulls for Verisa. That's very nice. It's super ass o'clock. It's past 4. Game's about to reset again. You explained to Dunia and Dutze that you were to enter the Sacred Mountain. I just finished some work and decided to just boot it up for a little bit. Maybe I can basically finish the web event before it ends. I think it ends like around 8 p.m. my time, like literally today, 8 p.m. and it's like 4 a.m. right now, so maybe we can knock that out of the way and maybe make some strides at the event. I want to see if I can do Movika's Purple Key story, because that one is a prelude to the event, and it's like the recommended, the one recommended story. So I'll see if I have drive to do that. Otherwise, I can just binge that near the end of the week with the event. You wanna enter the Sacred Mountain? That's not going to be easy. The grown-ups keep telling us it's a dangerous place, so we're not allowed to go in there. but I'm sure you have your reasons for wanting to go. Hmm. I know there was once someone else who found a way in. Me too. I know someone too. Yes, I do. Isn't the Sacred Mountain? Well, sacred to your tribe. How come you're so happy to tell us all about it? The name Sacred Mountain comes from woven scrolls from a long, long time ago. As far as we're concerned, it's nowhere near as sacred as the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. The only reason we're not allowed to go inside is because it's dangerous. Not to mention, the Speaker's Chamber has organized exploration teams to go inside and poke around. Hey, as soon as I'm old enough, I'm going to go there too. How many times do you need to be told? That place is dangerous. I'm unsure of the details, but if you want, you could try talking to Old Man Maposo. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help. I don't know, Old Man Maposo. You'd be better off asking Kimosi. Kimosi's my uncle, and he used to be an adventurer. Don't call Old Man Maposo idle. Unfortunately, one of them is at the exhibition site south of the mountain, and the other is at the Tefrik ruins west of the village. If only we could show you the way, but with the Sacred Mountain in its eruption cycle, it's not safe for us to take you. No problem. Paimon thinks we can find our way from here. Come on, Gon. It's time to go. Rawr. Hehe. He's a little cutie, isn't he? The scarf tied to its tail is so pretty. When the Sacred Mountain's feeling better, let us take him out to play. Okay? But Paimon wants to come too. Yo, what's going on? Xavier. Alright, so I gotta go to 2 different places. Oh no, I got Varisa. I got Cloud Retainer literally on our first banner. I got Varisa. I beat the 50-50 for Varisa in this banner. So I don't have to get anything. I got Varisa. Yeah, and I got Xianyan. Power Returner. I got both. So that's why I'm saving. Right now. Yeah, I got a fresh in Flora. I'm only missing like 3 characters in the game right now. Well, 4. Because I gotta consider Misuki. I'm missing Chlorine, I'm missing Chaska, I'm missing Misuki, and I'm still missing Shanha. And I got everybody else. Yeah, I just gotta wait for the next new character. Or a rerun of a character I don't have. Alright, where's the jump?
焼き尽くす。
落ちてくるかもしれないから気をつけるんだぞ。
I'm on voice acting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have every character except Chaska.
加速するぞ。石煙に葬られよ。せや。
はいはい。もう変なものを落ちてこないよな。最高。
Yeah, but her flying is more, she excels at her flying. Mobika's just like a mix of everything, although she might cover over the water better than Mulani. But Chaska's a little bit better with her flying. But regardless, you know, I'm not too concerned about who's better at the exploration. I'll get the character even if the character fucking sucks or doesn't do anything. So it's just a matter of collecting. Yeah, I know because of the trial. You gotta run on water.
はいはい。来た来たよ。
Strange secret source, strange secret source structure. It seems to be part of some now broken secret source structure. It was clearly placed here deliberately, perhaps as an object of worship. There's the dailies. Very nice. One can only wonder what was going through these tribespeople's minds when they placed these broken pieces of source mechanism here.
サーフボード貸そうか。
Need breakfast? I probably have to either do like some kind of puzzle mechanism or access it from the other side. The activated source core. Source core that appears to have lost its power. You feel like you've seen similar devices in a number of source mechanisms. This might be something for later. Oh, never noticed that. For a moment, I thought it was because of the area, but Movica, he has like this weird different sensor presentation. Oh yeah, I didn't have to be here. Or maybe I did. Huh? What happened to the pitch? What happened to the pitch black monsters that were here? Did you defeat them all? That's fantastic news. Why all the time you saved? It looks like our luck's come in, Zaya and Saya. That's not a very travel-worthy thing to say, Kimosi. Was it you who cleared out all the abyssal monsters here? You weren't wounded, were you? Wounds from abyssal monsters can have severe consequences if not treated properly. Not so much as a scratch. That's good to hear. I take it you were Uncle Kimosi? I was just thinking that name sounded familiar. Uncle? As I recall, I only have one nephew. My goodness. Dude say, look how you've grown. Why, you blossom into a handsome young specimen of a man. Cut the nonsense, Kimosi. This was your unruly little imp of a nephew. I eat a hat. Damn, stupidity runs in the family. Oh, come on. I was just having a little fun. In any case, I really must thank you again for coming to our rescue. May I ask, what are the three of you? Hehe, Paimon's Paimon, and he's Kaneko. And this is our little companion, Gon. Wonderful. Your Tepletosaurus friend looks like a remarkable fella. Just like a human. Even has his own clothes. If a scarf counts as an article of clothing anyway. On you. I'm not sure it would. But on this little guy, that's exactly what it is. Rawr. That's where we fall short of Saurians, I'm afraid. Hey, Insaya, take a look at this horn. Are you going to the volcano then? Rawr. Huh? How did you know where we're headed? Aha! And this is where This is where smart, time-savvy people show their worth. Now, let me guess what you're up to. You want to enter the volcano as well. Right. It's possible, and I know the way. I could even tell you. I'm impressed you were able to clear out all the abyssal monsters and come away unscathed. But how did I know there would be a but? What's wrong now? Haha, it's nothing much. I just wanted to ask if you saw a statue. It should have been in the middle of the large platform in the ruins. A witness from our tribe claims they saw one of the Kukusaurs that dwell nearby carrying the statue off from the ruins. We're here to find out what the situation is. And that's when we discover all these abyssal monsters crawling out of the woodwork. True? No? Well, that could pose a problem. The relics inside the ancient remnants of the secret source are incredibly valuable, and they were deliberately placed in this section of ruins. It's impossible to know for sure where that Kukusaurus has taken it, so we'll just have to look for it later. Though, speaking of nearby Kukusaurus dwellings, perhaps it's on the Skyfire Circlet. And that reminds me, you wanted to get inside the volcano, right? Well, there's no way in without first climbing the circlet. And the way in is simple, but by no means easy. To cut to the chase, you need to jump in through the crater. Through the crater? Do you see those floating rocks around the crater? Phlogiston gaseous state causes them to float there during eruptions. The end result is what's known as the Skyfire Circlet, or Nahuatzin Springboard. I'm not sure who came up with that name, but it could do with a bit of work. If you climb to the highest point on the Skyfire Circlet, you should be facing the volcano's crater directly. The crater is filled with unstable gaseous phlogiston, which forms something of a wall. But I'm sure you'll be able to find a way to jump down through it. Really? Didn't you tell me that the very few people outside the Flower Feather clan have ever made it through? I'm just explaining the way. As to the means our intrepid travelers take to get there, well, that's got nothing to do with me. It's an earthquake! Wait, no. The volcano's erupting! The volcano erupted again. Seriously, every time that happens, Mama's heart jumps out of her chest. For those of us in the collective plenty, we hardly even notice anymore. Still, you've always got to be on the lookout for things falling from the sky. Okay, so we need to find a way up to that Skyfire Circlet, right? Precisely. Anyway, we fulfilled our end of the bargain. And Saya, I think it's about time we get going. Huh? You're not going with them? The volcano isn't somewhere that someone like me has any business going near. Not to mention abyssal monsters turning up in the ruins is something we'll need to report to the tribe. Okay, don't worry about it. Now that we know how to get in, we'll take it from here. I wish you a smooth journey. After all, a smooth journey means getting in quick and getting out quicker. And being quick saves time. That's right. One last thing. Safety comes first. Wow. Understood. path to the flaming peaks. Oh, chosen of dragons, ascend to the circle-sized pinnacle and hurled back, walking at the speed of light. Text. Roar? What's wrong? Did you see a bunch of strange words again? The word feel clearer now. It feels like we're getting closer. Oh, you mean it's because we're getting closer to the volcano? Rawr. It's almost as if the person who's been talking to you all this time is in that mountain. Anyway, since those things are showing up as we're getting closer to the volcano, that's gonna mean we're on the right track. Rawr. Phew, we finally made it. Paimon didn't think it'd be so high up, but at least it's not as cold as Paimon thought it would be. Uh-huh. Says the meaty guy with the thick skin. That's gotta be the volcano's mouth, right? What a view. When we asked for directions earlier, weren't we told that there's a ton of gaseous phlogiston in the volcano's mouth? Looks like we need to find a way down. Speaking of which, what's that? It looks like some kind of strange statue. Oh, could the statue be the one that Kimosi said Kukusaurus stole? Rawr! Of course. Huh? Was that a Kukusaur? So Kukusaurs really do bring the stone statues here. Wait, did he just grab that statue and jump straight into the crater? Yes, Paimon. That's exactly what happened. Oh wait, that's right. We can find a way to pass through the gaseous phlogiston, just like that Kukusaurus did. But kinda high up, aren't we? Don't worry, Paimon. I'll carry you. As soon as you grab me, just as we land. Rawr! Hey, you're all set to take the punch too? Well, alright. If that's the case, Paimon's not that scared anymore either. And it's not just that, we're high up. Don't forget about the gaseous phlogiston. Anyway, let's make sure we're all set before we go. Gimme! All the food is mine! Ha 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 ha, the truth is mine! Iridescent Legacy Part 1. These are the words of the sovereign ruler Aj Nimalaj Chukabhum. Shibalanke's forces have broken through the Skyfire circlet, no less than expected of the hero who leads humanity. Only a warrior of such prowess might earn the right to die at my feet. Their grasp of phlogiston is still no more refined than the Bishop's, yet it is enough to counteract our power, given the right circumstances. If the traitor had not handed the knowledge of fire to another race. No, even without the power of phlogiston, he was right all along. The civilization we dragons created has stagnated for too long. The grasping hands of humanity have ascended the sacred mountain and infringed upon our domain, yet we did not sense their climb. I too. How long has it been since I felt the thrill of combat with a warrior such as this? Ha ha ha. Such a glorious feeling. Should unbridled joy. My esteemed king, I entreat you, bear witness. I guess it was just for that. Oh, so now you're scared. Flaming beast completed. Oh, chosen of dragons. Traverse the eternal city, venture into the heart of the sacred mountain. Banish the great enemy cloaked in shadow, ignite the frigid embers. How's everyone? Still okay? Woo! Is your head okay? After all, you did fall from really high up. You're not hurt, are you? Rawr! I guess I'm done with that web event. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast, but then I thought it was gonna take a little while. You seem fine. What about you, Kaneko? Are you okay? I'm just worried about you, man. Well, certainly looked like I'm in one piece. I was so scared something leaked out, seeing any bits of myself floating around. Haha, very funny. If you can joke like that, you must be feeling absolutely peachy. Still, who'd have thought there'd be such a huge space underneath this volcano? It's super dark here, though. Time for you to shine, Paimon. Give us some light. Pass me a torch, Paimon. Oh, no problem. Let Paimon just go ahead and as if I was no glow-in-the-dark pixie. There's nothing here to work with. Fire is the only way we're getting any light. Let's just explore the area a bit first, okay? Rawr. Activate. Oh, it's going! Is that a bad one? Let's follow the line and see what's ahead. I was gonna say, that looks like an enemy. Talk to the strange mechanism. Gone? What's up? Found something? Rawr. this is the statue that Kokusara had, so it dropped down here as well. I'll do this world quest later, because I haven't really been feeling like burning, get 100% expression in a single day. Yeah, you need this for the web event. In fact, man, you might as well just do it now. Just in case you're asleep. Because the web event, I'm assuming that it's a worldwide, like, the web event probably ends at the same time for everybody. So it ends... What time is it, like 5 a.m. for me? I said it was like at 8 p.m., right? So in... $15 hours? Well, for doing this world event is 20, but there's other things you gotta do. Like light up the statue of the seven in this general area. I think you have to take over the body of the new pet, and do this world quest. Well, not do this one specifically. I'm already done with the web event. It's get to this area. That's literally it. To this dark area, and then that's it. And then there's a fourth quest thing that requires you to do all three, and you get something else that's not Primo related. I don't know what it is exactly. Here, I took a picture of it for Guru. So Path of the Flaming Peaks, I've already done it. I'll boot up the web event right now. And then once you do all three, you get whatever this is. I don't know what that one is. I know what the 5 is. This is literally I think a mat for her. It's one of the essential materials. Like the specialty, but I don't know what that one thing is. Yo, who the hell is that? Yo, Guru. Thank you for the raid, appreciate it. By the way, I'm already done. I didn't think it was gonna be that short. It's just that I'm still like, I guess like traversing. I'm just looking for like a good stopping point. Amen. I was actually planning to not boot it up, but I was done with work, and I'm like, I'm not sleepy. I'm literally off later today. So let's check it out to see how long it is. So there's no rush, because I still got like 15 hours or so before the web event expires. Then everything else expires, I think, on Sunday. I think the general event expires on Sunday. But I do want to do the purple key for Movica, because that's like the recommended quest. It's a good opportunity to just do it before the general event. So I don't know if I want to do it today. Like right now, after I find like a good stopping point from this world quest. Or maybe later today if I get on later today again. If not near the weekend, Binsta Movica purple key thing, and then the event. No, I've been skipping it, but this one I tend to like use as an excuse. Whenever there's a quest or an event that says, "Oh, it's recommended that you do these quests before you do this event." It's a good way to like not be lazy and just knock out some of my pending shit. Dude, I have like a huge list of purple keys, shit that I haven't done. But the Movica one I haven't done. I haven't even unlocked the I haven't even done the Arlecchino one for her to unlock her boss fight, her weekly boss. I just do the quick access one, which is more convenient when you don't have it unlocked, because you can literally just queue from anywhere. Once you have it unlocked, you have to teleport. And the other like convenient thing is if you want to play co-op, I don't think you can ever be the host because you don't have the area unlocked. And I don't like being host, so it's awesome. At least when I'm doing co-op bosses. But let me finish this dialogue and claim the web event. You have a good rest of the morning? Wait, who's leaving? Are you leaving Argentina or is Guru leaving? If you're leaving Argentina, you have a good night / morning. Well, for you, it should be nighttime, right? And Guru's probably got work in a bit. I mean, if he ended the stream, I'm assuming he is prepping up to go to bed. Right? Especially at this hour. Otherwise, I think he would just keep going, right? But yeah, Nanami is coming out next reset. This coming reset. Less than 24 hours, so maybe if I have it, we'll see. Maybe if I don't boot it up later today, maybe I'll just save. I have a little bit of work doing Nanami's patch. Maybe I won't boot up later today. I'll just take it as an easy rest day and focus on more archiving. And boot it up the next day for the Nanami. But I'm not going to boot it up like at 3 a.m. because I do have some work. So, but maybe when I'm off work, I'll do my Nanami polls. And I guess I'll get started on some of those trials in PGR. And then get on this and see if I want to do the purple key. Just so I can knock it out of the way. And maybe get started on the event. If the purple key doesn't take too much time. And then, yeah, chip away at the event before the weekend. That if I'm not able to do the event in one sitting, day after tomorrow, I'll leave the rest for the weekend. Because the event ends on Monday reset. So I got time. Understand, Argentina. I'm not gonna be up for too long. This was a quick thing, just to knock this out, and I guess I get some of this stuff, started, and see a bit of the scope, I guess. But yeah, let me read this and then get on the web event and reading that stuff before I forget. You know, it kind of looks like you, Gon, but with big ears and rolling to a ball. Rawr? Really? You don't think so? I'm sure it does. Wow, it's moving! Cell diagnostic in progress. Moderate dust accumulation in joints. Storage medium activated. Speech, remote extraction, override permitted. Personality module correction. Rawr? Huh. So this was some kind of mechanism, not a statue. Well, it does look like those source mechanisms, and that strange light floating around it. Feels like we've seen that before somewhere. Why has it stopped moving? Ah! It seems my voice module works. Well then, honored guests, I have awaited you for a long... Sorry, is something the matter? Did you have to suddenly make that loud noise? You scared Pyman to death. Did I? Then that is well. A dynamic entrance is the only way to leave a lasting impression. Otherwise, I'd worry that you might feel I was neglecting you. Sorry. Who are you again? Who am I? You say? Well, this body's name is Hecatao. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And you may so call it, but such things as names hold little meaning here. Individual designation modification request via records 150 years after the war, designation changed to one from a list of the fallen, Hecatao. Yes, indeed, since then, this body has been named Hecatao. Rawr? That's it. We're not yet in a hurry. Let Hecatao clear away at least some smidgen of the darkness that lies before you. I know you must have your doubts, but please follow me for now. Oh, okay, so this is the one. I just haven't redeemed it. I gotta put like a fucking volume slider. Retain the rewards. Mount Mustrum for 1. Is this like a meal? Man, what a useless reward. I'll take the sparkly statue core, I guess. Not even a recipe. It's a single meal, right? Okay. Yeah, this is a goddamn meal. I didn't know what this was supposed to be when I was looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'll read these later. I should explain that this place was not always so dark, even though it is undoubtedly the inside of a volcano. However, after the war was over, the entire city was destroyed. After that, such a huge mechanical construct could hardly continue to function. War? Yes, the war between the remaining Dragonborn and the humans, the war in which the original Master of Flame was killed. The master of this place is long since dead. and not else but the city echoes out survival. Though, who can really say? Perhaps the city too has already ceased to live. Or perhaps so many things that once existed were nothing more than illusions. Rawr? We each stand to benefit, little one. You get what you came for, and I hope to borrow your power to solve a few problems of my own. And so, you must reach the heart of the sacred mountain. But alas, the mountain's power was cut off during the war. And for all that the seal's power is like weak threads that could only entrap a whelp, the oath dictates that only a human may activate them. In an interesting twist, the poor child who used this method to infiltrate the sacred mountain was, in the end, brought to ruin by someone else using nigh identical means. Hehe. Such has it ever been. Just as the followers of a tyrant are driven out by heroes, and after many years of wandering, their descendants end tyranny in some other realm. The world and its affairs are akin to a stage play. Cause and effect, revenge and revolt, all scenes repeat themselves one after the other across ragged eons. But I'm getting off topic. Well then, activate it, and let this moribund capital writhe a little while longer. None but you is worthy to do this deed now. Feel the power of the sun, Sunny D. New area. Have I officially given you its name by the by? I believe I have not. No matter, welcome to the first sacred city, Tolan, land of the primal flame. Wow, I was not expecting the volcano to look like this on the inside. Is that really where we are? Or did we get going to a different spot when we went through the volcano's mouth? Well, this is undoubtedly the sacred mountains interior, but even I know not how long it has been since I saw such a sight. And only when the light shone upon you once more did I see that you had moldered so. Ehekatao? Rar? Oh, my apologies. Mere brief indulgence in unnecessary sentimentality. Energy reserve low. Hibernation imminent. Please replace or connect energy storage medium. Haha, it seems like dear Hekatao's long exile has left it with little time. Wait, what do you mean? Is Hekatao gonna die? The one you name, Hekatao, has long ceased to be amongst the living. To be brief, Tolan requires a great amount of energy to be restarted, and no waste can be permitted. You must destroy the seal on one of the other two astral assemblages, Zitzmime, and the other. Only then can you truly activate the celestial axis in the center. You're right over there? I'm fine. We'll meet again. Onward then, chosen of dragons. Alas, the pain of a body losing its vitality. I am not used to it. Even after all these years. Rawr? They couldn't fucking put an animation of it dropping it slowly. It was like a cutaway. Man, these people. Where's the budget? Off-screen turn off. The light around Hecatal's gone. It's not booming anymore either. But I'm still kind of confused. Was that really Hecatal talking, or was someone else speaking through it? I'm sure we'll find out. Let's continue on for now. True. Still, about the astral and assemblages you mentioned just now, does he mean something like that big firewall from earlier? And what's this celestial axis thing? We don't have any idea what that is. Oh well, let's take a look around and see if we can find those strange things he mentioned. Rawr. Chronicler of the Crumbling City. Boken no Boken. More music. Alright, I think that's gonna be a good stopping point, at least for this area for now. And we did our dailies. You did? So you can already probably claim the whole web event. Because if you're at the point where I'm at, you already did. Recommended quests. Sol Invictus. Look at all these things that I haven't done. I'll do this later though. I'll do this day after tomorrow. And I'll segue into this and see if I can just binge it between after tomorrow and the weekend. This might be something that I'm not gonna be doing. This might be the 60 people that I'm not gonna do. We'll see. I've already assigned my leader. I'm gonna do that shit for a bit. I do gotta do Abyss, but I got about a week. Got until early next week. When is a huge volcano eruption that created the Spirit Way? Out of the ancient sacred mountain map in the Natlan region. Rendezvous with Ruin. Okay. Might as well just waste. I'm like right before where you are? Okay. Once you reach that little dark area, you're already done with the web event. Before you meet that little mechanical talking statue. No arrows. Yo, peeps.
空上を焼き尽くす加速するぞ
Jesus. Oh my god.
聞け太陽の方向をせ
Oh my god.
せ
They're just enemy right now. Slippery shit. I've never used this team against this team. I am in a bed. This is gonna be super short. I'm almost exiting. I finished work and got on just to do something in this game, like some event stuff, and I'm already done. The trash. Alright, my reson's almost 0. I guess I can get off now. I guess before I go to bed, or before I call it, I'll get on Google, just do my dailies and empty my my wayplates. They should be a little bit above 60. So let me do way too early for bed, 10 p.m. Man, some sensible people would say that's the normal perfect time to go to bed. Like a respectable person and not a fucking degen like we all are, you know. The thing is that we're all degens, and so we think it's normal to go to bed at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or so. Alright, let me see. Withering Waves. Oh man, speaking of which, peeps, I got some dirt on you. JK. I was backing up all my shit, and I came across a highlight of you seeing some crazy shit from like 2020. It was really funny. Some horny sexual shit. That ain't me, yeah. You've been caught in 4K? So is that RDC World meme? That ain't me. It's a 4K. Let me see. Just change the game title. Change the banner. I also came around to finding that highlight of Laser being high. It was so funny. But I'm almost done with the archiving. Got how long? I got about 11 days. Plenty of time. Unless something crazy happens to me. I go into a coma or something. To be able to upload everything to YouTube. Before most highlights get wiped on Twitch. Yeah, but those responsible people have kids and shit, so they have to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. What the fuck? For what? You mean the ones that have babies? I guess because they fucking start yelling and screaming and crying in the middle of the night because they sleep all day, so they sleep like in parts. Their sleep is like obviously like broken down into parts. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, man, what kid that you gotta take to like kindergarten or elementary school do you gotta wake up at 3 or 2 to 3 a.m. for? Unless you drive them out and their school is like an hour away. Trying to get a new job, Kaneko shit's ass. Hire me, niggas. What happened? Are you like unemployed right now? Are you being a bum? I'm joking. Are you being a bum, or you have a job right now, but it's like not what you want? You're looking to upgrade. Okay, gotcha. Are you being a fucking bum? Okay. That's good, you know? It's always nice having that, like, desire. For people, you know, looking for something or being motivated to look for something better. I mean, the only thing I can tell you is just keep applying. I mean, you've already updated your resume, right? For this current job. There's not much else you can do except, like, embellish the fuck out of your resume. And make up some bullshit. But that's about it. Just keep applying. Why don't you make a third one that's a combined one of both to make it look more impressive as a whole package. In case, you know, nothing's working. In fact, I would just omit the two separate ones. I would just literally make a combined one. It don't work with the ATS system. What the fuck is the ATS system? Is it like, does it have like a word count limit or something? That if you upload your resume, it doesn't like autofill out? But I'm assuming that's what it is, right? If not, why don't you like manually put in the things that are missing? That filters out resumes. How do you know the how do you know what's being picked up? How do you know you're being filtered out depending on if you put too much or specific things? Oh no, like if it only finds some certain keywords, then my suggestion wouldn't like it would still work out. Just make a combined one that is compatible with the ATS system, but that you can put everything in. If the ATS system is filtering out people that don't have certain keywords, and you're putting in a resume that has like a limited scope of abilities and skills and experience because it has those certain keywords, and the other one doesn't, why don't you just combine both while also retaining those keywords, so it's still able not to get filtered out, and once they get to your resume, they can see that you're like a jack of all trades besides obviously what you're applying for, because those extra things, they could be like, wow, we can repurpose this guy to do these other tasks and responsibilities besides what he's applying for. We might be interested in giving him, you know, some extra responsibilities, or he looks a little bit more attractive because he seems like, even though this doesn't apply to this job, he seems like he has some work history and he has experience in a lot of these other things that might not be tangentially related to what we're asking, but we can see that this guy is thorough, or he's great at these other tasks that are unrelated, but some of those skills or mentality can transfer to this type of job. So it's never too much having extra experience or extra work references, if you have any, even if they're outdated. You could say like, yeah, this job is from like 5+ years ago or 10+ years ago. Just put that shit in, because then they'll be able to tell that you just have a lot of work experience, and you have a litany of expansive scope of experience in maybe many industries, not just the one that you're applying for. And don't be too concerned about being worried that you might be too overqualified. One, you're too fucking young to be overqualified, and two, that I think that's just an excuse. I never believed that. It was just a polite excuse not to hire you, because probably you're like near retirement age for people that are actually old and just happen to have a lot of work experience. I think that's just a polite excuse to basically tell you we don't want to pay you that much, and then have you be out of the company in like less than 10 years or less than 5 years, or have you die on us. Oh no, you don't have to lie, like completely make up shit. When embellish is just make your shit sound nicer than it is, and prettier, and more important than it is, and twist the truth a little bit while still remaining very close to the truth. Because once you're in the door for the interview, they already have you. They're already wasting resources. They're already there to listen to you. And if it's close enough to the truth, you know, just then you'll be fine.
片付けましょう。諦めなさい。ついてこられます。
Yeah, yeah. Like, embellish doesn't mean like make up complete bullshit. Embellish is just make your shit a little nicer than what it actually is, you know? Exactly. You see, you got it. If you're like, if you have some experience with some apps, just say you're proficient. Yeah. Don't say you're an expert. You could say you're proficient or you're experienced in. And if they ask you for like, if they have like a little drop down thing, or like where they want you to put like number of years and you can't really write any text. If you only have like a year, just put like 5. And if you get like the interview day, just make sure that you brush up on your skills in case they wanna test demo. In how to like work with the menus. Let's just say that you already have like a pretty good idea on how to like design, but not maybe on that specific app. Get on that specific app and know where the tools are at, and just use your transferable skill on whatever other app that you're used to basically replicate that skill onto the app that you don't know where the menus are. Just like basically just practice a little bit. That's what I've done. And I'm not saying that every company is gonna make you demo, but you know, maybe you know what the fuck you're talking about and bring those examples in an interview. Oh, I clicked this little, you know, this in the menu such and such. I click these things, even though you never fucking use the app proficiently. But the week before the interview, you kind of learn some of the tools on that app that's similar to the app that you actually used to be proficient at. I'm not gonna lie, I have had a shitlock in jump honey wrestling myself, interviews here and there, and that didn't lead anywhere, but I can send you my resume and disclose something. I'd be looking like Shakespeare. I'd be sending some bullshit with the cover letters fatfall. I'd be looking like Shakespeare. Word fatfuck? Let me see. I can show you mine, but don't leak it. White or dark? Bigger for the VP. Oh yeah, that's right. I came here for the stones, for the minerals. Yeah, dog's fat fuck.
行こう食らえただはっはっ行こう風の導きのままに集え行こう
116. Oh man. Called you a bum. Look at this bum. uh, 行こうやっだはっだ Man, ever since I changed back to my original 16 gigabyte stick RAM from that 32, everything is running so smoothly.
行こう
Yeah, actually must have been going back for a while. It's just that it went really bad the last week, and I'm like, I think it might be my RAM.
行こ
Swap that single stick, 32 gigabyte single stick that Dev gave me, back to the 16 gigabyte Samsung one. And everything's been super Gucci. And I can tell because of the consistent performance. Okay.
行こ
Mass farming. You should give me the rest of the shop.
う行こ
When is this ending? This Monday.
う集え行こ
What
食らえ
Damn, if I fuck found that I'm using ChatGPT, Kaneko, I'm cooked. Man. Is that why you have two different resumes? But they say the same shit. Except one is made by ChatGPT. Man, I've been using the same resume
行こ
for a long time. And then I just add shit to it. Or change some things here and there. I don't use ChatGPT. Or maybe I should start using ChatGPT. Make more impressive shit, right? Oh no, my cover letter is super generic. I make it sound like it's for like I don't mention the company name. In fact, you want me to read it out loud to you? So I just fucking submit it without looking back. Alright, so here it is. Dear employer, I'm writing this letter to invite you and your corporation to give me an opportunity of a lifetime to join your team as a very adaptable, multilingual, and multicultural individual that would be proud to represent your brand and help in adding more value and status to your company. And with our mutual growth, I believe this is achievable in a multitude of ways. Through teamwork, passion, and healthy compromise with proper preparation and planning. I believe I have what it takes both mentally, knowledgeably, and drive to adapt to most situations with utmost open availability towards a multitude of teams and groups that may need the manpower, knowledge, and assistance in a wide variety of subjects, groupthink and feedback, or even assist in tech matters where individuals might not be tech savvy enough that need to instrumentalize those that are into manifesting their ideas more clearly and more efficiently. Always open to go out of the purview of my responsibilities when needed during critical moments where an individual needs to rise to special occasions whenever possible, and assist adjacent peers so we can all benefit in our mutual growth in this ever-increasing industry with virtually limitless enthusiasm for success. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Sincerely, my name. That's basically the generic, like, the generic ass cover letter I literally send to everybody. No, dear employer, not employee. And I didn't use ChatGPT, I just wrote that shit out. Let me glaze you through this entire cover letter the entirety of the time. And glaze myself in a way that I'll be your eternal slave. Together, yeah, together. I don't even mention their industry. And I've used that for like 5 years. And it's worked out. It's worked out. Especially when cover letters for a lot of companies is completely optional. You know, having that extra mindful document. It's always nice. Okay. Yeah, that's it for that.
Go.
どうも。欲しい鉱石素材があれば教えてくれ。ここには何でも揃っているぞ。
Alright, plenty about everything. I think the only thing... Alright, so I gotta spend 180, which I'm not gonna be able to do. But I'll spend 120. And that'll be able to finish my dailies too. Let's do Tassa Fields, because they're ×2 right now. Let's do this one. Blood keeps yapping. Yeah? It's gotta be nice and kind of lengthy. What are you gonna put? Like a fucking line? That's how much they're gonna be like, man, this guy does not give a fuck. Is this even a cover letter? There's not enough glazing in this letter. Hi, hire me. Is that what you want? Hi, hire me. Hire, do the heirs threat. Hi, hire me, or else. Or else. Throw a threat in there. It's gonna get you far. As far as the fucking cell, maybe, I don't know. Oh shit, I died. For getting too much info, Kaneko? I bet. Gonna find out who you are. For everybody else. This is the one time you slipped up. You were that desperate for that new job that you slipped up. Alright, one more.
任せろだっやっせっふっはっだったっだっはっはっやっこれで終わりだ聞いてみようやっだ好きだろう
私に任せた眼鏡さえ響き渡る
これがモンテリの挨拶です。私が誰かわかります。勝利の女神が微笑んだ。モンテリの名にかけて。
Alright. That should be it, right? For now. Just gotta do one more today.
これが飾りとなる。
みんなと一緒みんな
これが飾り。
さてこの先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか、何が訪れ
No, you're
る
a
と
bum.
問題は
That's
ない
what you
が
are. Get a better job, bum. No fucking way. Wow. I thought this was gonna be something that I was gonna keep. No fucking way. That I was gonna keep just because, but I'm not gonna energy regen. No fucking way. Fucking miracle. Double crit and the energy regen. That's crazy. Alright. That's a permanent right there for Brand. Or at least for that one cost. Nah, didn't get us lucky on this one. Neither on this one, but I did get energy regen. Man, I guess for like comfortability, I'm just gonna go the 3 cost energy regen. Unless this one gives me enough. Man, but that is quite the that's gonna be quite the jump. Because I'm gonna need, if this one rolled maybe 10%. Because I'm gonna need like what, 12%? Nah, not even. I'm still gonna be short. can always roll these ones. Gonna keep this one for a while. But always roll, try to roll for one that gets me all 3 substats. Same for this one and maybe get lucky, but these are higher than the ones that I did get lucky on with all 3 substats. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, for now, I guess I'll go for an energy region, double energy region. Wow. I don't have any energy region. Besides the same one. The same enemy. I guess I can just cut into these little boxes. Chop chop.
これが飾りとなるか。
さてこの先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか。何が訪れようと問題はないな。
It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. So let's put it at 15 for now. I'm gonna get rid of it. What am I doing? It's not 10, but or above, but I'll take that. Definitely take that. I just need crit rate, and if I don't get crit rate, well, I guess I'll live with it. But I think I'm definitely gonna be switching this one to crit rate. For more consistency. But I'm looking for one that has both crit rate and actually no crit energy region and both crits. But I need to farm this motherfucker. I don't have any overlord. right? I don't think they give you those. I mean, they give you these. Elite, elite. Crimson Curtain. I guess I could just open the randoms. Yeah, but these are elite. Overlord. Mm-mm. Alright, I'll leave it like that for now.
これが飾りとなるか武器。
さてこの先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか。何が訪れようと問題はない
Yeah,
な。
I just gotta wait for the Tassa Fields. I guess I'll do that right now. I'll just kill Dragon and Dirge one time, and then I guess like call it right there when it goes into the cooldown. Because I'm gonna have to farm this guy all day. Not all day, but all week. The 15 guarantee drops. Tell him how awesome my designer resume. Tell him how awesome my designer resume. Fat fuck. Vanish. Damn, it's shit.
速やかに片付けましょう。
The whole paper has like IOU font 72 or 500 IOU. I owe you a resume. Oh my god, I died. The whole page is just IOU.
行くぞ。聞いてみよう。
And it says WIP in very small letters in the corner of like IOU.
一気に行くぞ。
私に任せて。残響再現。真理へと至る道。
行くぞ。好きだろ。聞いてみよう。響け。なんで。行こう。
another crit raid. Lucky me. Alright. That's it. Alt F4. Alright. I gotta go. I don't got work today, but I do have work tomorrow. But I also gotta keep archiving before the Twitch wipeout. That I'm not choosing to do myself is that Twitch on the 19th is gonna be getting rid of anything that's above, what is it, 1,000 hours? Whatever the excess is. Sorry, Peace, man. Dude, it's fucking go to sleep. Jack off. Get tired. And then just knock out. But it's about to be 7 a.m. for me. In 15 minutes. Let me see. Is anybody streaming that I can pass on the buck? Not anybody that I actually know personally. Whatever, you guys decide where to go. Watch some videos or something, I don't know. You're abstaining? And here, I'll give you this guy that I started watching his videos. He's really funny. He's really funny. If you're bored, watch this guy's video. This guy literally uploads videos like 3 videos daily. And he does coke. He doesn't do coke, but well, maybe he does coke, but he's like, he memes. I'll just show you his outro before I fucking head out.
People hate this because it's a gimmick, right? All this shit is a gimmick.
And he changed his mask because he used to have like a Deathstroke mask, but then he made like this excuse that apparently WB didn't like that.
Hear me out for 1 second. I'm not saying they have to crossover, especially now. You would never see it. The actors are done. I don't want to see another character try to reboot. I don't want to see another actor.
Every time I've been archiving or at work, I just fucking watch this guy literally in the background because I just kind of found him. So I go through like the litany of like backlog of all his shit. He seems like he's kind of new, but a lot of people are liking him. And one thing that I really like that you can kind of see in the comments now, that he kind of like mimified in his videos, is that he says something so crazy in terms of like shows and like, and sometimes there's videos that he proposes like some kind of like a lore change or something, and he's like, "Don't leave, hear me out."
Boot of Freddy Krueger, but
it's like really
if
dumb.
these two were to get together, it would actually be so sick. Hear me out. Imagine Pinhead comes down to confront Freddy in the dream realm. Look at this dialogue. This is how an interaction would go. Pinhead says, I'm not going to do the voice. You desecrated what we perfected. Freddy says, yeah, well, your version is boring. I added flavor. You were chosen to serve. Instead, you chose to perform. Damn right. And the kids love the show. Then Freddy opens a rip and jumps into a portal outside of the dream dimension to somewhere else. That is how that's an epic piece of dialogue between two iconic horror figures. That would be a good scene, because it would put so much context as to why Freddy is actually more disturbing and scary than we think he is. He was too unhinged for hell. Let me write this. I'll write a crossover. I'll write the crossover. We can do an animated version of it. And I swear it'll be great. I swear it'll be great. That is why Freddy Krueger is a Cenobite. Not only are the similarities between him and Pinhead and regular Cenobites there, but it adds to his character and it makes sense how this dude got so much power. He was gifted it, then he took it, and then he found a loophole and made it his own. That's a G right there. A child molester, but a G. If you want to know why Freddy Krueger is scarier than the movies made him out to be, and how the movies made him a joke and actually took away from his backstory, the darkest backstory that Hollywood was running from because they didn't want audiences to see the truth, watch this video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission.
I like his outro. He's gone through many some outro changes, but I like it. It's so goofy.
to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one Coke line at a time.
He made his entire character like he does coke. So he comes up with these like unhinged like fan fiction lores of how he would make some of these movies or how he would bring them back. So a lot of his videos are not just that. He also explains some of the why he thinks, like, for example, the Predator is like the apex alien, or who's like the best Dracula in any of the Dracula movies and shit. He talks about a lot of movies, and he's like, he always like says, "I'm not a gamer," because he apparently doesn't play games, but he looks into like Wikipedia articles and makes like a whole video out of it. And he talks about the that's right, he talks about the he talks about different things. He doesn't just talk about horror movies. He talks about he talks about Mary Jane. He hates the Mary Jane from the Tobey Maguire movies because he's like, and it's kind of true. She's kind of a bitch. And there's a part in the video that he laughs at his own joke. Like he can't just hold his laugh, and it's really funny. Like it caught me off guard.
Things that are a part of life, and we should touch on them. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to go full schizo in this video as usual. I am. But we're taking a lighter approach with Zafy today, okay? Now, Hollywood sucks at writing romance half the time, all right? There have been a lot of superhero...
I'll play this video, and then I'll leave. Because I think I like this video. But yeah, this is going to be like a good sample.
This is perhaps the most real superhero couple of all time. And it's not close. And Hollywood cannot seem to replicate this kind of romance, this kind of chemistry. They've come close, but they haven't been able to. And they botched this story, this franchise, and now we will never see a couple like this again. Is there one? Is there one that even comes close? Let's see. You know, some of my fans in the comments say, Zafy, you're all about that dark shit. All these scary, terrifying aliens, these monsters, these horror movies that you cover, Gal Gadot's terrible acting, all this scary shit. Like, can we have like a lighthearted, positive video for once? So, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a lighthearted, positive video because I do think romance and movie couples, these are things that are a part of life and we should touch on them. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go full schizo in this video as usual. I am. But we're taking a lighter approach with Zafy today, okay? Now, Hollywood sucks at writing romance half the time, all right? There have been a lot of superhero movie couples. Only one really stands the test of time, in my opinion. But let's go through them. Let's go through them from worst to best and see where the fuck-ups are and where the greatness lies and how Hollywood could learn from this video, man. Hollywood, I can write better romance than you, and I don't... Look at me. Does it look like I go on dates with women? No. Now... Let's go to the one I won't mention. I'm not mentioning Joker and Harley Quinn because one, the only live-action superhero, well, I think the only major live-action superhero version of them was in the first Suicide Squad.
No, he knows that, and he mentions it. He mentions it that might be one of the reasons why they're such a good couple, and it really played into Gwen Stacy's death scene a lot better because maybe he was able to improv better.
Movie. You know how that shit turned out. And there's so many versions of them in animated films and comics, like I'm just not gonna do them, okay? Plus, I think they're kind of overrated as a couple anyways now, okay?
Here's the thing, if you watch his other videos where he just sits on Mary Jane, that laugh that he just, after he shows them on screen is just even funnier. Because I've already seen, like, at random and out of order, a lot of his videos where he mentions Tobey Maguire and MJ. Like Tobey Maguire, like Spider-Man, and that MJ, that specific MJ. And he always sits on MJ.
Spider-Man anyways now, okay? Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire and Mary Jane, played by Kirsten Dunst. What an amazing couple, yeah? It's not like she cheats on him left and right and has melodrama every movie. It's not like he is also low-key a terrible boyfriend who infantilized the idea of her his entire life because of living next to her, and then the moment he actually got with her, he found her kind of boring and decided to kiss Gwen Stacy because she was hotter. It's not like that shit happened at all. What a horrible couple. What a shite couple. Olicity! Y'all know my thoughts on Felicity. I think she should be nuked 5 times over. Now, they started off decently okay in season 2, first half of season 3, and then Felicity decided to cry about literally fucking everything and tell Oliver he's a liar and cannot be trusted, and didn't trust her with the secret of his son, even though she lies to him and doesn't trust him 7 different times. Felicity needed to die 3 seasons earlier, okay? Now, what I will say about this is they do have chemistry. I can understand why people wanted to see them together. I try to be objective in all these videos, okay? I'm not stupid. I get that these two have chemistry. The writers just forgot how to write. Now, they have chemistry unlike the other major Arrowverse couple, Barry and Iris. I like to call her Isis West because she's an emotional terrorist in this show. We are the Flash. We're the Flash. Let me give Barry an emotional talk every single fucking episode to remind him how badly he needs me in his life, and we are the Flash. And he left this into the Speed Force to save the world, and I cried about it when he came back because he left me. I want to be the Flash. That's literally what this couple is. No fucking chemistry at all. He has more chemistry with Caitlin and Liv. He has more chemistry with Kara from Supergirl than he does with Iris. God's sakes. Black Widow and the Hulk, garbage. One of the most cringe aspects of Age of Ultron, other than Ultron and how he was done dirty himself. Terrible couple, no chemistry. I don't know why they got together. There's no build-up behind it. I don't know. I don't buy this, okay? Rachel Dawes and Batman, in both The Dark Knight and Batman Begins, different actresses, I get it. I will never understand what Bruce saw in her. I will never understand why Bruce and Harvey Dent want this woman so badly, and I will never understand why these two have no chemistry. I swear, Nolan's an amazing director. Dark Knight's literally my favorite movie of all time. I swear he doesn't know how to write romance. I swear he doesn't know how to write romance, man. Maybe there's a movie I'm missing where he writes a pretty good one, but I can't. I feel like that's like the weakest part of his game, besides some of his fight scenes, okay? Let's talk about these two idiots. WandaVision. All the fans love Wanda. Like, oh, Wanda, my queen, she's been through so much. First of all, we don't actually see how they get together. We just assume, okay, they're together now, Infinity War. No build-up to it at all. I get it. Civil War, there was some tension between them. They had some moments, decent chemistry here and there. They're not that great a couple. And Wanda is a bloody psychopath. The moment Vision dies, she loses her shit and just tries to take over the multiverse. Go fuck yourself, man. Jane and Thor, listen, decent couple, they're okay. They have pretty good chemistry. Only problem is Thor Love and Thunder exists, and that killed any need for me to see these two on screen ever again. Lana. I love Lana Lang because she's one of the most attractive women in existence, but she dropped what could have been a top 3 superhero show of all time down to, like, well, I don't know, top 10, I don't know. She destroyed this show because the writers just wanted to make it about her, to force her into every damn scene, have drama with Clark every single day. And these two have a lot of chemistry too. That's what sucks about it. They're actually a good couple objectively when they're not thrown in our face with melodrama. Fuck off. Now we're gonna get to the ones, okay, I understand why you're a couple. You're not bad at all. These are the pretty decent ones, okay? But people are gonna get mad, okay? I know people don't like them. I know people don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man and people don't like Zendaya. I think they have good chemistry. I think it shines through because the actors are actually dating, similar to another Spider-Man couple we'll talk about. And she doesn't annoy me as much as the other couples do, the other love interests do. She actually supports Peter Parker in these movies. That's what we need. When you have a female love interest, she shouldn't be trying to freaking fight her man and hate on him every 2 seconds like Iris and Felicity do, for fuck's sake, okay? That's all I can ask for, and I got it. Both Daredevil Elektra variants. I love Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck. I think they have great chemistry. I love Charlie Cox and Elodie Young. Great chemistry for different reasons. She's like the dark side of him, you know? She's like the toxic ex-girlfriend. And Elektra, very similar, but the problem is both these Elektras kind of ruin the stories they're in. Their characters are kind of the weak links within their separate stories. Elektra kind of shouldn't have been in the first Daredevil movie, and Elodie Young's Daredevil storyline with the hand is just all messy. So I'm not going to put them very high on the list because of that, but good couples. Batman and Catwoman. You don't see much of them, so it's very hard to put them any higher than this. But from the little you do see, there is chemistry there, and you know these two are probably first of all, way better couple than him and Rachel. I don't know why the fuck he was obsessed with Rachel. But you can tell they would be good together. Anna Hathaway and Christian Bale are just too good at acting. You know that they would be good, all right? I actually really like Clark and Lois in Man of Steel and BBS. This is one of my favorite parts of those movies. I think Zack Snyder, I'll say what I say about Zack. He does know how to cast. I'll say that. Amy Adams and Henry Cavill put a clinic when they were together. I think both of them work much better together in major scenes rather than apart. I would have loved to see more of them. I will say what I say about Gal Gadot as an actress. I don't think she can act at all. And their chemistry is mostly because Chris Pine can carry anything, right? But one of the best parts about Wonder Woman 1, I don't even like that movie that much, but one of the best parts about it is these two. They have good chemistry in both films. I have nothing else to say about that. Gal Gadot, I wish you were a better actress and you could have elevated this movie beyond what it was. Chris Pine, you're a G. You're the reason why this couple is as good as it is. Michael Keaton's Batman, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Oh my God, Michelle Pfeiffer. Woo! She was a different level. But this is one of my favorite low-key superhero couples ever, because the movie they're in is not that great in my opinion, but that ballroom, that masquerade dance scene should tell you everything. This is acting. This is acting. These are two characters that really like each other, that really love each other, but can't be together. You feel that in this scene. I love this couple. Gamora and Peter Quill. Two completely different people that have chemistry. That is an elite couple. The problem is Infinity War, Loki puts a stain on them because of some of the stupid, questionable character decisions and that seem very out of character for especially Peter Quill, but I love this couple. Pepper Potts and Tony, listen, the Iron Man movies as a trilogy, it's rocky, but what you can't say is these two don't have chemistry. Objectively, these two have some of the best chemistry in the entire MCU. I love them. Fuck, I forgot Captain America and Peggy. They're not on this level, but I forgot them. These two are great. Now we're gonna go to the goated ones. Adam Eve and Invincible. I'm mostly putting them here because I'm glad he left Amber's ass for her, okay? She's a great girlfriend. I think they have good chemistry together. Love them together. Chloe, Smallville. Basically, she's like therapy for Clark after Lana and the stupidity that he went through with her. Erica Durance's Lois is like my favorite variation of the character. Shit, I forgot Tyler Hoechlin's Superman alone. Fuck. I'm forgetting a lot. But this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite Chloe's. It's not the best one though. I don't care what happens in the new Fantastic Four movie. This is going to be my opinion no matter what. I know no fan should be thinking about this, but this is it. They will never do for me what these two did. Jessica Alba, I'm not just saying this because Jessica Alba in this is one of the hottest, well, God was working overtime when he was making her. One of the hottest women of all time. But both her and Reed are so good in this. They have ultra chemistry. Reed's personality combined with her personality, completely opposites. They make movie magic together. Jessica Alba is also really hot in this. I don't think I mentioned that enough. They will never be as...
Alright, you have a good night, Argentina. Take it easy. One thing that I can recommend, and besides like his like alien videos, his Fast and the Furious movies videos are so funny. And some of his fucking crackpot theories, they're pretty funny. And the MJ being the true villain of the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movies. Or some shit like that. I forget the name of the video. Well, let me see if I can find it real quick so I can post it. MJ. She abused him. Mary Jane is the villain of the Spider-Man trilogy. Here's proof. Oh. There it is. Let me see. Vin. It was never real, man. This video is fucking hilarious. Let me just finish this video and I'll be out of here. We're almost done.
It's good. I'm rooting for them, but they'll never be as good. I literally forgot their names. But the couple from Incredibles, the parents, man, for God's sakes, the veteran this is an older superhero couple, which is what I love about them. They're veteran superheroes and their chemistry shines through. You can tell they've had years of life together. This low-key, for a Pixar animated film to do a superhero couple better than most superhero films ever do, this is like a top 3 couple of all time. This is iconic, for God's sakes. Superman and Lois, Dean Cain's Superman and her Lois. The real ones know how much chemistry these two had. This is the best Clois ever, in my opinion, ever live action. It's not even live action cartoons, whatever. This is it. This is the best Clois ever. I don't care what anyone says. Watch one scene of them together. She's also hot, but watch one scene of them together and you'll know.
She's so hot.
You'll know what you're dealing with. One of the best couples of all time. But nothing, in my opinion, those are some of the best that Hollywood's been able to muster, superhero-wise. I haven't even told you about all the worst ones. There are some way worse superhero couples that mean nothing that could have made this list, but I didn't include them because I wanted to talk about them. These are the most real people in this list. And it helps that they were dating in real life too. Are they still together? Fuck, I don't think they are. But that's the thing. This couple made me want to root for the real life people. What the hell is that? When they're on a date together, it feels like real people bickering and arguing. It's not just melodrama for the sake of melodrama. You feel like these are real people with real problems. When Gwen is leaving to London or some shit for some school or whatever, you feel the pain that Peter feels. And when they embrace and Peter's like, I'll follow you anywhere, you actually like it. This is an earned moment. Usually in superhero movies, you kind of want the romance shit to end so you can get to the superhero stuff, right? And you do when they come together, and if any superhero was to make a decision like this today, people would go crazy because it's not written well nowadays. But this feels earned. You root for them. You're actually happy for them. And when she dies, this is like one of the few times I've cried watching a movie. The only other time I can think of is like the end of Lord of the Rings when Frodo and Gandalf leave to Valinor. That shit made me cry as a kid. But this, whoa, man, I was crying. I was bawling when I saw this because they feel real. You feel real. These are two elite actors who feel real. No other movie has been able to replicate this, especially not a superhero movie. Maybe there have been other genre movies, but superhero movies need this. And we need justice for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I want a spin-off. I want a fourth movie. I don't care about the MCU and what they do. That shit's dying down anyways. I don't think the hype for the new Avengers movies is anywhere near what it would have been. I want this man to have his own spin-off movie, whatever. I want to know. That's the greatest couple of all time. If you want to know more about why Iris is a cancer to the Flash, watch this video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one Coke line at a time.
But yeah, I found this guy because I was watching this guy named Collins that covers a lot of like mostly vampire and werewolf movie lore. And I was just binging a bunch of shit while I was working and archiving. And then eventually this came in my recommended, and then I started like watching a lot of this guy's videos because they were so goofy and funny. Especially when he screams, "Don't leave!" when he says something stupid or he says some crackpot theory, crazy shit. He also does horror movies, alien movies, demon movies, superhero movies. He's a creep. Vin Diesel movies in general. I like this one too. Oh yeah, he did Star Wars as well. He started his channel 7 months ago. Okay. That's cool. Well, I hope he keeps growing. Seen that there's a lot more comments the further I go up into some of his latest videos. Man, today he was like on crack. Well, I mean, he is like on cocaine, apparently. As a joke, but this guy, dude, this guy uploads like 3 videos a day. It's crazy. He just fucking turns on the mic, places a bunch of shit on screen. That I feel like he literally does it like on OBS instead of like post editing. But his videos are pretty funny. Anyhow, with that, peeps, Argentina, if you're still here, anybody else, you guys take it easy. I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night / morning. I almost made it to the 3-hour mark, the Tito way. But this was supposed to be short because I started like at 4 a.m. Anyhow, y'all take it easy. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye. Take it easy. Toodles. I'll be back most likely not later today, but tomorrow. I'm off today, but I'm gonna catch up on sleep. Got a couple errands, and I wanna increase the intensity at least for today on archiving. It's gonna be most of my main focus. But anyhow, bye bye. Good night. Good morning.